What? Hello again. I am back with another Five Nights at Frickbear's 3 video. Cause I love this game, it's awesome, and making the first video was a lot of fun, so I'm making a second one. As you can see, I have played the game a little bit more. I've gotten 2 more endings, and that's 4 out of the 5 in total in this game. Look, you can see I did the evil ending last. That's the coolest boss fight I've ever seen in a Five Nights at Freddy's game in general, let alone fan game. That was insane. And I was thinking, like, I did everything else on easy mode and not normal mode, like the last video. And I was kind of thinking to myself, what do I do easy mode for the video? And I decided, nah, I'm gonna do normal mode. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and play as Mike. Who the fuck is that? Who the hell is this? Excuse me? How does it... Well, I already said I'm picking normal, so I'm doing normal, but who? I'm Jay. I've actually been breaking into this place at night and living here for the last 5 weeks. Whenever they caught me, they fired the previous night guard, but then the new one died, so they gave me his job instead. Anyway, time for work. Time for Fred Sleeper.
Hello? Hello? Hey, I hope this message finds you well. Now, I've got a salvaging job in the morning, and I imagine you got a long night ahead of you, so for both of our sakes, I'll try to make this brief. First and foremost, your job. I'm sure your manager already went over this, but wouldn't hurt to cover it again. So you, as the night watchman here, have 2 duties. Keeping intruders out, and keeping all our equipment in here safe. Most notable of which, of course, being our animatronic band. See, the animatronic characters here, you may notice they tend to move around at night. Don't fret, it's completely normal. Even animatronics need their exercise. Stops their mechanisms from walking up when they need to perform in the morning, and saves our maintenance crew a lot of hassle. Now, that normally wouldn't be an issue for you, but our animatronics, well, they also have a tendency to wander to parts of the building they are
I did not mean to click there.
which might also include your office. Because of that, you'll want to keep an eye on them with your cameras. Just make sure they aren't straying too far away from their intended areas. And if one reaches the doorway to your office, it might be a good idea to close either of those handy mechanical doors. There should be one on both sides of your office. They stop almost any animatronic. Just close them, wait for the thunk, and the animatronic should go right back to their stage. Only close them if you absolutely need to, though. The doors drain power, and power isn't something you've got a lot of. And I say almost every animatronic, because there is one that's a little special, though it isn't hard to deal with. Just click that reset music button on the entrance camera every once in a while, and it should leave you be. Now, if you're wondering why a place like this needs heavy-duty mechanical doors, or what all these other tools you have at your disposal are, my answer to both these questions is, don't worry about it. You probably won't need to use them tonight anyway. We just want to make sure our guards are safe and have the means to defend themselves against any threat that comes their way. Burglars, vandals, those kind of threats. Other than that, the only thing you really have to worry about is your temperature. AC shots, so you have to rely on your fan. Just turn it on every so often, should cool you right back down. Just don't leave it on for too long, it drains power too. Oh yeah, and while all you should really need tonight are the cameras and doors, feel free to flip through the different systems on your monitor and try out some of the other tools just to get a feel for them too. It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Now, I think that's everything. Unless I'm forgetting about something. No, I'm sure that's... What the...
Anyways, now that call's over, you can see I was locking on Fred Sleeper over there. That's where this... I was walking over there. So already you can see I've improved a lot since the last time I played. Bread Sweeper is everything. And all might have noticed there was considerably less threats than there was, the night before it. Well, that's one shift done. I can finally go home and wait, this is where the one class. Oh, I forgot I stole his phone. Ring ring! Hey, is this stupid thing on? Hey, Stooge, great work tonight or whatever. Big news, your good for nothing call worker isn't picking up these calls, so it looks like you'll get to work overtime. Oh, alright then. How did you get my back quit your whining? You're still getting paid for this, you know. Go to the address I sent you. Some chump will explain the rest when you get there. Good luck or whatever. Okay, but can I? Okay then. Now here's where stuff gets crazy. Why does Pearl walk like that? Well, look who's back. Down here. Welcome. You're the new hire, aren't you? You can call me your psychic friend Fredbear. I'm here to help you on your salvaging duties. Oh, I'm a little confused. Don't worry, I'll explain. You see, the company's been a tad short-handed lately. Because of that, some employees have had to double up on duties. And thanks to that, you not only have the honor of being our one and only security guard, but our one and only salvager as well. Doesn't that make you feel special? Your job here is real simple. Investigate these abandoned locations, find 2 animatronics, and bring them back with you for spare parts. Be on the lookout for trinkets and papers left behind by old employees too. You might learn a thing or two from them. Oh, and don't worry, animatronics here should all be friendly. Just try talking to them. They'd love a new place to stay. Once they're back at your location and learn what we're planning on using them for, though, I'm not sure. Either way, you might as well get to it. Feel free to come back here and talk to me once you're ready to leave. Good luck. Anyway, so there's mini games right here. You know that one Kirby mini game? That's what this is. Let me just really quickly get to 100 on my first try. Easy. How far I can go. Not much farther. I get a mysterious present though. Let's see, so there's lots of stuff. Here's... If I go back here, there's Withered Chica. I might get her, but I'll make up my mind later. A bunch of documents and employee memos are pinned up on the wall. We've been told by corporate to reopen the safe room, but evidently can't do that until we find our hatchet. I know Ralph hid it away somewhere. Some garbage about how it's, quote, not safe to have a hatchet lying around a children's play area. The jerk. Regardless, if anyone finds it, please do let me know. I can't do my job unless you do. From Clark Fixie. Thanks, Clark Fixie. The iconic FNAF character. You can see a little vent right here. This is where you can find Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy calls me a plane last time I had him on. I'm not getting him again. I know he's not that bad to deal with, but he's annoying, so I'm just simply not getting him. That's weird. Let's check that guy out. I'm not getting Withered Freddy again. He gave me such a hard time. Foxy's not as bad, but it can be a little bit worse. Withered Bonnie, basically easier Golden Freddy. I think what I'm going to go for are the animatronics. Withered Chica, because she's just the vent. And probably Withered Bonnie. But first, I want to do something. Here's another animatronic here. Endo. Basically, when this guy shows up, you just have to not shine your flashlight. But I don't care about that. That's not what I'm in here for. Huh? What's this? Strangely, it would seem there's a hatchet still behind this table. Who took the hatchet? Seems like this might come in handy. There's boards blocking the way, but using that hatchet you found earlier. Ha! There we go. Now let's see what's on the other side. Animatronic seems to be in very poor condition. Corporate probably won't accept this. You can choose to salvage it anyway, and pocket the earnings for yourself, but it won't count towards your quota. Let's take him. So we got Springtrap. He'll slowly emerge from the backstage hallway and will make his way to your office. Shine your flashlight on him, and and the cameras to push him back. If he reaches the doorway, he'll never leave. But he doesn't count towards the quota, so I still have to get 2 more. And like I said already, sure thing, there, Chica. Where's her Chica? Calls through the vents, use the audio lure to keep her away, or put the mask on, you hear her approach her office. No slower than other vent animatronics, but it's less susceptible to the audio lure. Multiple employees have reported sightings of an animatronic resembling a dog in the back room. For the record, this is nothing more than a workplace rumor. There is no dog character here, nor is there any at any Freddy locations. Just as there's always been the 7 animatronics at this location, including our spare endoskeleton and 2 decommissioned older models. If we hear of any additional rumors being spread, the employee responsible will be promptly fired. Management. They really hate Sparky the dog, bro. They hate him.
Come get your upgrade here.
I am the upgrade cadet. I have upgrades all day, every day. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. I do not recognize you. You must be a new patron. Would you like me to explain my service?
No, I already know your deal. I'm saving up for Calbert's files like the last time. You'll see why later. Among the documents, simply a newspaper clipping upon the wall. Out of curiosity, begin reading. Local pizzeria files for bankruptcy, 9/10/04. Despite efforts to cut costs, the once beloved family eatery Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has reportedly filed for bankruptcy. Also popular with some local families, the chain's sordid past has turned many of its customers away in recent years. This is not even to mention the poor condition of the restaurant itself, described by a local mother as like the grossest thing ever. When asked for comment, the company founder and CEO had this to say: "They've certainly faced our fair share of hardships before. We'll get through this. These characters will live on. Even if it's not by my hand, somebody will keep this brand alive." Alright then. The sign here reading rules for safety. Continue reading down the list. 1. Don't run. 2. Don't yell. 3. Don't scream. 4. Don't poop on floor. 5. Stay close to mom. 6. Don't touch Freddy. 7. Don't hit. 8. Leave before dark. I will make it my life goal to break all these rules. Maybe not rule 4 though. A bunch of documents and play scattered on the wall. I discovered some strange behavior with the animatronic endoskeletons when they haven't been assigned a specific character's programming. It's advised that all employees other than our technicians do their best to avoid the endoskeleton's line of sight when in this state. If you do enter an endoskeleton's line of sight and begins pursuing you, then just avoid it entering an endoskeleton's line of sight. I wonder. Just had to make sure. I cannot speak Spanish if you can't tell. My apologies. Looking for animatronics to salvage? You should take me. I'm bilingual. I'm a rapid, and my guitar skills are second to none. Well, they were before I lost my other arm, at least. But 2 for 1 ain't bad, eh? Thank you. When he appears in your office, don the mask and keep it on until he leaves. That makes sense. You can head back to the entrance now. Lopo! Hello there. It seems to be a marionette. Wait, was this thing always here? Its hands are empty. Almost feels like it's expecting you to put something between them. Give it the gift box. The marionette ascends into the ceiling and returns with the mask. Take the mask? Sure. Get back to the exit. Quietly. Time to go. Pay attention to audio cues to know when animatronics move. Yep, that's very useful. Your phone call just dropped.
That should be... Yep, okay. Hi. Sorry, the guy that called you last night can't quite get back to you. He got into a pretty nasty accident with the office locker right when he finished recording your message. Apparently the animatronics filled it with the heaviest stuff they could find, and the thing just tipped right over onto him. It's still lying there. I think he still may be in it, actually. I have no idea where they managed to find that many blocks of pure tungsten in it, but you know Freddy and the gang, they're some real kidders. That aside, I heard you make some salvages last night. That's good, that's good. I don't really know how those ones work, not my jurisdiction, so I guess it's up to you to figure that out. Other than that, we've been noticing some strange new behavior of some of the animatronics, namely, they really like getting into our vent system. If you switch the vent setting on your monitor and see one just crawling around up there, it might be a good idea to set an audio alert nearby to pull it away from your office. Now, if one does get into your office, don't worry, just try throwing on that spare Freddy head for a bit until they go away. Usually fools them pretty easily, and that should be it. I'm actually coming up at the end of my shift here, so if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna recklessly meander my way over towards the exit door.
Uh-oh. Wondrous things just happened to that guy. I'm sure everything was A-okay and nothing was wrong. Oh, Springtrap moved. His audio cue is silent, but you can tell. And that should be, yep, GG's. Once you know what it is you're doing, this gets so easy. This is literally just a FNAF roguelike, and I love that. And there's 2 people outside? It seems that they're arguing. If you knew what was good for you, you'd leave him to me. Neither of you have any idea what you're getting yourselves into here.
What? So you can boss him around? Fat chance, you reek of ulterior motives. In fact, you reek in general. Jeez, why do you smell like that?
Hello? There you are, yeah.
Well, hello there, gorgeous. Yes, you're just who I wanted to see.
Hey, I was talking.
Ladies first, Stinky. It's not like you had anything worthwhile to say anyhow.
Okay, what's this about exactly?
Well, boy am I glad you asked. See, you've got a little something I want. Well, you got a lot, actually. But whatever that other stuff you brought home with you was, doesn't matter to me right now. You know that green, moldy bunny guy you salvaged? See, funny thing, he actually belongs to me.
Under what circumstances? You know neither of you should be handling that thing. Listen, what was your name? Jay? Fuck, I forgot to change that. I apologize if we got up on the wrong foot. But I only want to make one thing clear. Certain things at this company are not to be trifled with. That rabbit is very much one of them.
Do you mean Springtrap or do you mean me?
I understand that you're new around here. Consider yourself lucky that you still have time to change course. Being around as long as I have, I know I have my fair share of regrets. If I were in your shoes, well, I would have loved to get out while I still had the chance.
Are you threatening him?
I am only warning you, both of you. If you continue down this path, touching things that should not be touched, I feel you won't be happy when they come back to bite you.
You would know a thing about bites, wouldn't you?
Excuse me.
Oh, come on, what's with that look? It was just a joke. Oh well, you get the picture, don't you? Oh well, you get the picture, don't you, Jay? You've got 2 choices here. You can go along with me, or you can bore yourself to death with whatever that guy's got planned. I have a feeling you'll make the right choice in the end.
And just like that, the mysterious white rabbit hopped, skipped, and jumped into the darkness. Phew, good riddance. Listen, Jay, was it? I like to believe you have good intentions with whatever it is you're doing here, even if you not fully understand them. In fact, I appreciate that you brought that mask with you. If you happen to find any more, I would love to take them off your hand. Just steer clear of that rabbit, will you? You'll be better off if you don't get your hands dirty. And the hooded man takes his leave as well. I barely processed any of that. Off to the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Ah, there you are. Glad to see you found your way here. Have you been paying attention to the salvage values of the animatronics? We get a 1% commission on whatever they're worth. Isn't the company generous? More expensive animatronics might be harder to deal with, but hey, I'm sure they're worth the price. Same rigmarole as last night. Talk to me when you're done. Now get salvaging. Hi, Mangle. I'm not getting you this one. It's like a camera for Puppet Patrol. Go for the high score. Okay, one more. There we go. The man came clattering out of the arcade machine. Got a mysterious present. Intriguing. A bunch of documents and employee memos are pinned up on the wall. Okay, I'm sure the engineers are playing some sort of prank on me. Who the hell programmed BB to be such a kleptomaniac? It was already annoying enough when it was just flashlights, but last night I tried to leave only to find he stole my car keys too. If he tries to snatch one more thing from me, I'm gonna have to do something about it. From Clark Fixie. Hi, JJ. Hello there. Among the documents, there appears to be a newspaper clipping pinned up on the wall. Out of curiosity, he began reading. Local birthday party ends in tragedy. November 14th, 1987. After being in operation for a few short weeks, the recently opened Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has already shut its doors. This closure followed a particularly disastrous birthday party at the location, as recalled by those who attended. According to them, the staff had somehow managed to mess up the party's pizza order 7 times in a row, and brought a vanilla birthday cake for a child when he had explicitly asked for strawberry. This in addition to other annoyances such as a mascot character chewing off a man's frontal lobe in front of their child. Following the intense backlash levied against the restaurant for their substandard customer service, the location is closed down indefinitely. They bit a guy's frontal lobe off? That must have been really funny. Hi Freddy. Bored. I thought all these arcade machines would keep me busy while I was stuck in here, but... Oh, I've mastered every single one already. Now none of them are fun anymore. It's tough being a gamer bear like me. Say, you wouldn't happen to have any games at your location, would you? You do? Hooray! There's hope for me yet. How about you let a bear hitch a ride with you back there, eh? I'm already doing Fred Super, so might as well. Beat his high score in a minigame of your choice before 6 AM. One more till quota. Never did check out the store though. The door's locked. If someone around here has the key? Didn't you steal a car key once?
Hi, hello. Huh? You looking for a key? Well, you're in luck because I've got one right here. Huh? Give it to you? Come on, where's the fun in that? Tell you what, I'll give this key to you if you pass my quiz. What do you say? Alright, let's get this started.
Good, Bonnie. I can't believe I'm brain rot enough to know the answer to that. That is genuinely sad. The fact that I unironically knew the answer to that is genuinely really sad. A bunch of documents and play memos are pinned up on the wall. Henry came to work for the first time in a while today. He was driving like a lunatic, dragging this black bear animatronic in with him. Whatever this thing is, he seems to value it a lot. told us we were the only ones who could keep her safe, or something along those lines. I mean, I suppose I'm happy he trusts us like that, but man, he's really losing it. I don't want to say it to his face, especially considering what he's been through, but is he really in any condition to be running this whole company? The guy needs some time to grieve. Hopefully he can sell it off to somebody new like he was planning to. I don't think the sight of these things is good for him. They may not be good for me either. This one particularly gives me the creeps. Either way, if you're reading this, I'm assuming you're the guy he hired to take care of this thing. If that's you, congrats. This is your problem to deal with now. Hi, Lefty. You're mine now.
I am the upgrade cadet. I have upgrades all day, every day.
Now let's go for that Tolerance Files thing. That's actually gonna be super useful. Actually, cam radar. I think I was gonna go for Toy Bonnie. He's just another event, that one that had to put the mask on.
Another fan. Right, then hand over whatever you want me to sign for an autograph.
Huh? You here to selfish me? Want to take me back to your location?
Psh, quit fooling around. There's no way you'll be able to afford my rates. A rising star like me can't just putz around with whoever. My fans here need me. Although, I suppose having a bigger audience would definitely be nice. You know what? I changed my mind. I'll go with you. Go on then, show me my limousine.
Crawls with events, use the audio alert to give him away, or put the mask on and you hear him approach your office. Moves faster than the other animatronics, but is more susceptible to the audio alert. And make sure you can head back to the entrance now. How interesting. Seems to be a marionette. Wait, was this thing always here? His hands are empty. Almost seems like he's expecting to put something between them. Give it the gift box. The marionette ascends into the ceiling and returns with a mask. Take the mask. Get back to the exit quietly. Speedrun. New call just dropped.
Hey, welcome back. Oh, right. Sorry about the background noise. I didn't want to end up like the last guy, so I decided to hide out in the little direction. But as it turns out, Freddy doesn't singing practice in here, so just try to ignore him. Anyway, have you checked out the game menu? You can play a bunch of dumb little mini games on there. You can even earn tokens for it too. The boss set it up. I think he wants to give us an incentive to play test his micro games or something. Just, I don't know, but you can ignore it if you need to focus on your job. Oh, and you can spend those tokens you get in the shop menu. Give it a look when you get a chance. There's a bunch of useful stuff in there. Anyway, I'll get back to you tomorrow. I should go. Oh, could you keep it down in there?
What'd you say to me?
Whoa, hey, I didn't mean to. Hey!
That's already starting to get crazy.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Animation reference. I really saw it as bro moved. Oh, I... No, just whatever. Oh well. You sure do, buddy. That man from last night is back. You know, I can't help but wonder, what is it you're trying to accomplish here? Is your boss giving you a bonus for these? Or are you just curious what might happen? I just struggle to see what your motive is here. Especially when I doubt you even know what these things even are. The rabbit, for example. Do you know who or what exactly he is?
Listen, whatever they are, I've been handling them fine. You don't have to worry about me.
I'm more concerned with what consequences freeing him and the others will have. Consequences you clearly don't grasp the weight of. Listen, let me tell you about this Red I once knew. He was a bit rough around the edges, made plenty of mistakes, but he had a good heart. Always wanted to do the right thing, you know, and I liked that part about him. Yet he was also horribly stubborn. He had this harebrained plan, and he insisted he'd do it all himself. He's crossed a bear, so he said. He became obsessed, fully submerged in his work. Maybe because he was in over his head, or maybe to try to drown out his guilt. But soon, he began meddling with forces far outside his control. Do you want to know what happened to him? He turned up dead. His brain splattered across the walls of his study. Maybe you won't realize it now. Maybe you won't even realize it until after it's too late. But you'll come to realize these things were sealed away for a reason. So the man manages back to the darkness yet again. His stare seems to pierce right through you as he walks away. Unsettling? I'll never get a clear answer from anyone here, won't I? Why do you gotta tell me what to do? It's not like he's the one who signed my checks. I feel like I can't handle myself. I'm not that incompetent. Whatever I get doing this, it'll be on my own terms. It would be good rage if I stopped, though. But I won't do that. I actually want to know what's going on. Welcome to Fazbear Sprites. Let's go salvaging! Ah. Ah, there you are. Glad to see you found your way here again. You know how to crawl through vents, right? We'll probably need to do a lot of that here. Nice aside, have fun salvaging. Thanks, Psychic Friend Fredbear. Creepy poster. Some horror attraction. Do they really think a flat, still image of Freddy is gonna frighten anyone? You should have seen the look on your face. My favorite joke in this stupid game.
I don't think the fans are that bad.
I'm not getting shot for it. Hi there, buddy. I don't need little teasers hinting towards what the password is. I just got that FNAF autism in me. 395248. Sounds like something nearby opened. I generally just have that memorized. I'm not even joking. Hello there. Among the documents, there appears to be newspaper clippings pinned up on the wall. Out of curiosity, begin reading. Struggling restaurant chain finally finds buyer. February 10th, 2005.
That's the year before I was born.
After a slow decline over the past 2 decades and several changes in leadership since the loss of the company's former CEO, the infamous local chain Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has finally been sold to a lone entrepreneur. After months of struggling to find a buyer, this individual turned up as the only bidder for the company. While this entrepreneur wished to remain anonymous, he did have the following thing to say regarding his surprising acquisition. Tragic past? Bah, whatever. Everybody loves pizza, right? This place will make me rich. Besides, you wouldn't believe how pleased this chap was. It was like they were giving it away. Shortly after its purchase, the chain was rebranded under the new names of Freddy Frickbear's Pizza. When asked what the reason behind the change was, the new owner responded, "I thought it would be funny." Not much has been heard from about the company's now former CEO, Phineas Talbert, since the acquisition. Though, given the events leading up to the purchase, he likely wishes to distance himself from the brand. With the company's reputation being what it is, Who could really blame him? Classic boss. That man is a genius when it comes to humor. And it's time to address the elephant in the room.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me. I thought the company deemed me too broken to be worth salvaging. What's so special about you? I think you won't be reporting this particular salvage to the company. Not that I blame you. After all, ignorance is bliss, is it not? You know, that company you work for, it's kept its fair share of secrets from you, too. You take me along. Maybe I can show you how they really conduct their business, You might just learn a thing or two.
Poor condition, but the white rabbit might be in it. She'll appear backstage, straining your power, making lots of noise. Administer controlled shock to make her stop. Hopefully you won't come to regret this. Come on to your quotas, Matt. I'm gonna go for the Phantom's not that bad. I'm a Phantom, a ghoulish manifestation of fear and suffering this chain has caused. What? Come on. You should be quaking in your boots. Do I not frighten you? Oh, well, let me guess. You think I look like a watermelon, huh? Yeah, get all your jokes out. It's not like I've already heard them a million times before. Is it just... Whatever, man. I don't care if you salvage me anymore. Just leave me alone. Sure, man. I'm taking you with me. Close or switch the cam quickly, or use your flashlight to avoid their attack. They can't kill you, but they will jump scare you and increase the office temperature if looked at for too long. I'm going to a quota. Man, what's up with this computer system? Did it come with malware right off the box? What's with these terms and conditions? By checking, you accept the possibility of virtual characters manifesting themselves in the real world? What does that even mean?
Been thinking about something I want to tell you about.
Looks like I'm in quite the pickle. Took one wrong turn at the park and somehow wound up here. I'm not even quite sure how this all happened. To be honest with you, it seems I just forgot. You know how things you are once you get old. Your mind's not quite as sharp as they used to be. You can be walking in the park one second, the next. Well, you end up in a dark, decrepit, frankly sort of eerie place like this. You know, this whole thing actually reminds me of this one time. See how it's good for an hour, you see. He just keeps talking to himself, trying to stay awake as he rambles for what feels like hours. And I guess all this to say is that you are in certain things that you just shouldn't say in your English. Right? You're not here for some sort of salvaging job, were you? He's annoying, but I'll take him. I think compared to everyone else, he'll be okay. You saw him in the last video. Whenever he shows up, he doesn't kill me, but he will talk your ear off. This is gonna be big. That's also really good. I think this one though. I've been having a harder time being able to focus on animatronics. Okay, and I'll save the rest of the money for the next night. Right underneath the score I need to be. Well, let's go. Is that it? Got a mysterious present. 1 second underneath what I was supposed to go for it. What I need to do for it is crazy. That's generally. I don't know if that's the best I've done, but that is definitely the fastest I've done that. I've never done that first try. Hi, buddy. It's even Marinette. Oh, is this thing always here? His hands are empty. Almost seems like it's expecting me to put them in between them. Give it the gift box. Marinette is sent to the ceiling. And returns with the mask. Take the mask. Get back to the exit quietly. Just go. Hey, new phone call just dropped.
Hey, Pally. Yeah, you guessed it. The last guy was found dead again. Poor bastard fell victim to a lethal swirly. Anyway, I don't really got any survival tips for you or anything. You You seem to have it pretty much down by now anyway. But what I do have is a gun. And I ain't meeting the same fate as those schmucks before me. You hear that, you bad bastard? You ain't want a piece of me? Well, come get some of this!
See you later, phone goon.
Man, am I glad to see you. You know, I was thinking recently that we being a children's entertainment restaurant, we're awfully strange. Now, I'd had a lot of arguments with Orville about this kind of stuff.
It's a 50-50 thing.
Specifically, with food ads and Mickey's and thingamabobs and what. He had this set that was specifically for playing with atoms. It was something with nuclear science. He was a big fan of this stuff. And you see, at first it sounds interesting because children love learning. Learning is one of the most wonderful things you can do. I love learning every day. I love sharing my stories.
I can tell you love sharing your stories. Unfortunately, I love skipping through them. Sorry for less commentary, I'm so locked in on Minesweeper. It's her.
Alright, you jerk, give it up. What's your angle here?
Who the fuck is H?
Don't play dumb with me. I know you're up to something. Do you really expect me to believe the whole newbie shtick, huh? Some guy just shows up someday and somehow knows exactly what to grab and exactly how to deal with it. No, you're someone else. I don't know who, but I know you are. Because if you weren't, Springtrap would have gutted you like a fish by now.
Just doing my job is considered suspicious? Well, I guess I do live here too. Listen, I just want a roof over my head. Rain sucks. I'm just a guy, I got nothing to hide, apart from being a shapeshifter, but we don't need to worry about that part.
Oh, really? So you tell me you don't know anything about the company's history? The bite, the big bite, the Freddy Fast Cola recall, the MCI? None that rings a bell?
The what?
Yeah, the MCI? Surely you've at least heard of that, right?
Minecraft incident?
You mean to tell me you haven't heard the single most infamous event in the company's entire history? I should have figured. After all, if you did, I thought you would still be... You know what? Why don't I tell you about it? So this place, pretty run down these days, huh? But that wasn't always the case. Back in the 80s, gosh, Freddy's was the place to be. Everyone and their grandmother wanted to hang out here. If you were a kid, you wouldn't be caught dead anywhere else. Oh, you get what I mean. Kids loved the place. I'm sure you can imagine how big the crowds were here. But among those happy crowds, there were a few kids who weren't so happy. The lonely ones. The ones who had trouble making friends. There they sat, far away from the crowds, all on their own, all sad and lonely. Until one day, a friend came their way. A man, one of the place's performers, actually. He loved putting smiles on the kids' faces, so he'd seek out the loneliest ones he could find. And oh boy, was he good at his job. He'd help them beat the arcade games, sneak them toys from behind the prize corner, stuff like that. The kids absolutely adored him. I mean, who wouldn't? Eventually, those kids' birthdays would come around. Nobody would show up, of course. That is, except for the man.
By the long face,
He'd say,
did you not like my gift I got for you? Oh, silly me. You must not have found it yet. I should have known. Here, I'll show you to it. Follow me.
they'd follow along, of course. Who would they be to not trust their best friend? He brought them to a back room in a corner of the pizzeria few ever looked, and fewer ever ventured to.
Are you ready? Close your eyes.
He'd say as he ushered them to the room. they went in, he followed behind. And just as they opened their eyes, there are 4 children in total. The police never found any of them. The police never found the man, either. Do you want to know the funniest part? That man had been right with you this whole time. That's right. You've been housing a killer in these walls the entire time. And you think twice about having those animatronics now.
Haunted? Yeah, I heard.
What?
Yeah, I read an article about those missing kids during my first night here.
But you said that
Well, I knew about it, I just didn't know it was called whatever the acronym was.
you total jerk! You really couldn't have led with that? Great, so this whole story is for nothing. Why'd even bother showing up? Okay, fine. No more dressing this up. No more dressing this up. Let me make this simple. Keep your hands off those robots. They're not yours to keep.
Deflated, the white rabbit returns to the darkness. I don't know, that thing was the killer though. Creepy. Whoever she wants from could be a lot creepier. Maybe in the middle of this, but I guess on me for choosing to live here. Well, let's do it this time now. And I'm definitely not getting these things there. There's only one more of these things, right? Wouldn't hurt to have all of them though, right? Ah, it took you long enough. Glad to see you find your way here again. Boss want me to break into someone's house to salvage some animatronics? Hey, I don't know any better than you. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for if you search hard enough. Either way, good luck. And don't bite off more than you can chew. Even here, a bunch of documents and employee memos are pinned up on the wall. I don't really know who's gonna see this, but this is just some guy's house. I don't care if it's what the company says. I don't care if it's abandoned. I'm not trespassing for this job. If they're gonna keep pushing their limits like this, I frankly want no part of it. Sometimes you just gotta let those sleeping bears lie. They want that locked box upstairs so badly, they can tell someone else to get it. I'm out. Clark Pixie. I am not getting you ever again. I am not getting you ever again. You made my life hell. I am not getting you ever again. Investigate. It's set to the Flashing Colors channel. Presumably Plustrat's favorite. It's so stupid. I saw the joke my first playthrough and I just never saw it again. I completely forgot about that. Seems to be a personal log. Today may will mark the worst day of my life. Tragedy struck at the diner today during the party. That rotten son of mine. Oh, he's such a crybaby. Didn't he listen to me when I told him the spring locks were susceptible to water damage? If they toughened up and stopped sobbing for once, none of this would have happened. And now, thanks to him, not only will the diner have to close down, the company will say it will tie the spring locks altogether. My greatest work, down the drain. This is all his fault. I'm sure of it. He must have paid Michael off. He never liked the spring locks. He must have known that if you create a scene, you get my technology retired for good. Well, if he thinks he can take away my greatest creation so easily, he'll see how he likes the taste of his own medicine. It seems to be a personal log. As if enough hadn't already been taken from me already. I lost my dearly beloved daughter today. Oh, my poor, sweet child. You were perfect. The light of my life. And yet, you were too good for this cruel world. My dear circus baby. If it wasn't for that good-for-nothing blonde brat, those who doubted me would finally see your excellence. You were the culmination of all my research, all my brilliance, and yet all it took was one stupid little girl to tarnish you. Time and time again, I've come to realize how little justice there is in this world. After having time to think about it, I've come to realize Circus Baby never meant all that much to me after all. As crushed as I was to lose her at first, I've come to see that she was simply a failed experiment. Rare for me, though I suppose it's an inevitable part of the scientific process. I'd hardly call her my greatest work, as impressive as she was. No, there is a much clearer candidate for that. The one who started all of this. It must be a personal log. I hear Henry caved in and finally hired professional voice actors for the animatronics. What was wrong with the old ones? Who cares if they're not professional? The generators love the voicing the animatronics. And they did a damn good job of it too. You could barely even tell Chico was voiced by a man. That dishwasher we had do it, whatever his name was, he absolutely loved doing the voice. So much he began talking like that all the time. And started wearing skirts. And changed names. See, that's the kind of dedication this company needs. Of course, Henry wouldn't have the eye for work ethic that I do. He'll be the death of this company. I love that joke. William Afton, the accidental ally. Despite everything, Michael still just doesn't but lays around on the couch. I despise that boy. He does nothing. I pay for work and find him in the exact same place every single day. And when I do, he's never even watching anything good. It's always that melodramatic drivel they call a soap opera. Suppose there's anything good on TV anymore, so they care what would a boat and buy a new pair of pants. The whole house reeks of him. I don't think he's showered in days. What's wrong with him? What? Is he sad that he doesn't have Elizabeth or that crybaby run to terrorize anymore? I don't either, but you don't see me sulking about it. Perhaps I'll send him down to the bunker. Yes, that should whip him into shape. Hi, Nightmare BB. Some strange icons are pinned up on the wall. If you're that rotten son of mine, shove off. The contents of this room are none of your concern. However, if by some unlikely chance my plan to scout the children went wrong, and you are visiting this room after my death, presumably to write my memoir, well, I suppose I should reward your recognition of my accomplishments with something. If you will, direct your attention to the box on that desk. Inside this box, some of my most brilliant work. More brilliant than anything I'm sure you could possibly comprehend. However, the box is locked with a passcode, one that only I know. Of course, I won't tell you what it is outright. That wouldn't be any fun. Instead, I'll give you a hint. The password is my one pride and joy. The one thing I hold more love for than anything else. Which I suppose isn't saying much, but I digress. The password is the name of my favorite child. The box is a lock, the keypad. Try cracking it open. You tried the code Spring Bonnie. The box opened and something sprung out. Finally free of that box. The stage calls for us once more. Hey, who said you get the first line? Why do you look like that? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Where? The pieces put together. Oh, and don't mind my friends here. It seems they forgot who the leader of this troop is. And some leader you are. You're the one who got us trapped in that box to begin with. Yes, certainly not your brightest idea. We may be performers, but you're frankly no Houdini. First it's pronounced Houdini? No, Houdini. It's... why are both of you saying with an R? I have no idea how they're trying to pronounce that. Well, no matter. You there with the security badge. Relinquish me from these meaningless arguments, and we promise to behave ourselves. Who said anything about we? Voice correct. The poor condition animatronic. Taking you though. Okay, so who I'm planning on getting is Nightmare Own.
So, you finally found yourself standing at my feet. Figuratively speaking, you are quite a fascinating case. Do you know that? I've never seen someone so willing to face lethal danger as many times as you have, only to go back and do it again. You must be very comfortable with your own mortality. Or perhaps just desperate for a paycheck. Bravery or foolishness, it really makes no difference to me. I only want to know, are you brave enough to stand face to face against death itself?
Yeah, sure. I found that. I'll name Nightmare Own. Avoid looking to its direction when it descends into your office. Only one more. Yeah, sure, I'm paying attention to my temperature. Go for it. You night guards are getting bolder by the day, aren't you? You come here, and you disrespect me. You asked me to come back to your sorry excuse of a pizza parlor. Don't even mention that place to me. The gritty, good-for-nothing grandson of mine brought nothing but shame to the Fredbear name. What'd I do to bring some damn dignity to this thing of ours? The family business used to mean something. Tell you what, I'll make you an offer. I'll come back to that lousy pizza joint of yours, and I get to conduct my business. You get your way, I get mine. How's about it? Yeah, sure. Pirate Plunder. So you know Mr. Game & Watch, that's what this is. There. W, let's go. The mysterious present. Seems to be a marionette. Wait, was this thing always here? Its hands are empty. Almost seems like it's expecting to put something between them. Okay, with the gift box. The marionette ascends to the ceiling and returns with a mask. Take the mask. Get back to the exit quietly. Where is it? I have no idea where it was, but whatever. Oh, was it behind me? I think it was behind me. I think that's what it was. Anyways, final phone call.
Hey, it's me again. Congratulations on making it to the end of the week. You seem real wise with the security stuff by now, so I'll just leave you to it. But just don't forget to check out the shop and buy something if you find yourself struggling. Oh yeah, I actually did end up dying last night. The bullet ricocheted off of Freddy's head and right back into my skull. So my soul is trapped inside this phone now. You have fun with your last shift.
Okay. Let me safe on Goon. Well, that was fast. First death. Reference. I meant to right click there.
Man, am I glad to see you. You know, I was thinking recently, and We being a children's entertainment restaurant.
Bro, you
Looking at the
talked about
children
this
and seeing the toys they
already.
bring in, all
You
sorts of
talked about this
wonderful,
already, my
colorful
man. You
figurines
don't need to
and
repeat
collectible
yourself.
action
No need to
figures.
repeat yourself.
It turns out, a couple weeks later, after we'd already played with the toy over and over again, the toy had been recalled. The scientists at the stop had discovered that radiation is insane.
I had just turned the fan on.
Well, am I glad to see
Dang
you?
it.
You know, I'd actually been thinking about it a lot recently.
I used to be so good at telling his bit noise, but now I can't
Orville, he's a
anymore because it's been a while.
And all sorts of spiritual, strange subjects. Like, pretty sure I've heard something about remnant being uttered here. And
Oh no, not Rendon.
that's here. And gotta say, our games can get
Dang
really
it.
complicated. You know, back in my day, we used to just play blackjack, poker, and go fish, and tiddlywinks. It's interesting how. So I was also thinking about. Where was I? Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll. It'll come back to me later. I'll see you around.
Okay, goodbye. That should be it. Got through that so much faster than I thought I was going to, honestly. I feel like I was messing up a ton there, but I guess it was good enough. Let's go, W. Well, it seems that despite our best efforts to warn you,
You still wound up seeing this thing through to the end. Seriously, what's your deal? Are you just doing this for fun? You didn't make anyone happy here. All you did was tick us off.
for once, I agree with her. This really accomplished nothing. Our goals are fundamentally incompatible. If this was your way of finding a compromise between us, I'm afraid it was all in vain. If you want to do any good with what you've collected here, you'll need to choose between us.
Well, he's not gonna side with you, that's for sure. Though, I also doubt he wants to side with me, considering all that stuff I said last night. But hey, water on the bridge, eh? You've got 4 lovely little animatronics here. Why don't we let bygones be bygones and make the most out of them? I'll be sure to reward you handsomely if you do.
If you're smart, you won't fall for such an obvious bribe. Listen, I understand that they may have gotten off on the wrong foot, but you do still have one last chance to do some good here. Hand over those masks, and you'll never have to hear from either of us again. Then, you'll be free to do whatever it is you're trying to do here. Will you make the right choice? Like, will you just listen to me?
Who's that?
It's my boss. Wow! Is everything alright? I'm not getting fired, am I? No! Everything is not alright! When were you gonna tell me about these files, huh? Files? What files? Is there another guy with you? Yeah, I'll put you on speaker.
Hi there, Mr. Boss Man.
Hey, chump, it's me, the... Hey, wait a second. I recognize that voice. You're the creep who's been loitering around outside my restaurant. And you, other guy. You two are trying to swindle my employees away, aren't you? Ah, so you're the one who's decided to keep this walking corpse of a brand alive. I have to say, you're certainly living up to be everything I expected you to be. Boss, some nerve. Don't think I can't see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to get my employees to do your dirty work for you, when the only person that gets to do unpaid work for is me. Now get lost before you cost me any more of my time. My employees need to get back to what really matters here. Making me rich. If you'll just quiet down for a second. Oh, what really matters? You snatched the phone right out of your hands. If you cared about what really mattered, you wouldn't have bought this company in the first place. Dragging on some miserable legacy, all for a couple pennies. You're absolutely despicable.
Yeah, not to mention nowhere near as charming as the old owner.
Quiet. You're not a part of this.
What's... Come to think of it, I wouldn't exactly call you charming either. You're both obnoxious.
Oh, please, you want to know the first thing about what makes a good manager? Do either of you even have any idea what kind of decisions I've had to make? Just like last week. My favorite pizza place jacked up the price on my garlic powder pizza, so I had to fire half of my staff to maintain a profit. You want a pizzeria, you can't just... Oh, please, I can try to pizza. You furrowed your green brow watching the scene unfold in front of you. Think about your green actions over the past few green days. Do you wonder why you even went through any of it? Why? Took on so much unnecessary extra green work for this job, and for what? For people who only care about themselves? So you can just get fired all over again? You grit your teeth. Everybody's playing you for a fool, keeping them just enough in the dark so you'll help them. Why should you help someone who won't tell you anything, right? But maybe the answers you seek are closer than you realize. Your hand drifts into your pockets, awkwardly looking for somewhere to put it. And that's when you feel it. Those files you bought earlier. You don't know who Talbert is, but without even opening them, you can sense it. The history everyone hid from you. Until now. You're only a few turns of the page away from the context you seek. And then... why don't we read them together? Oh, that's creepy! The company's new president is putting in one hell of an effort to save what little face we have left before the sale goes through. All the documents in this folder were supposed to be destroyed, and I was the one who was put in charge of destroying them. But screw him. I've put up enough with being a corporate slave long enough. People deserve the truth. Even if it costs me my job, even if it costs me everything, they'll get it. This folder contains everything. Documentation on every single tragedy this company so desperately wants covered up. Do with it what you will. Clark. Children disappear. Parents blame local diner. Police report. Location, Freddy Fast Food's Pizza. Date redacted. Persons of interest, Henry Emily, Ralph Callahan, William Afton. Not the fucking Lorem Ipsum. Do not let them find out about the murder robot poker. Illusion disc. Be careful, hustle. Is that Twist Wolf? Oh, the victims. Oh, the victims and who they possess. Log entry 9/12/04. We've been hemorrhaging money for close to 2 decades now. Our cost-cutting measures bought us some time, but certainly didn't do any favors for our reputation. By all means, this company is a sinking ship, but I'm its captain, and you know how the saying goes. The fact of the matter is that my job here is far from over. Those spirits are still trapped inside my machines, and if this company goes under, they'll still be there. At first, I found the very concept of this almost impossible to fathom, but it's all thanks to, well, let's call him a friend, that I've finally begun to wrap my head around it. In fact, that same friend seems to know how they could be set free. It does pain me to do this up to my own creations, but it's what needs to be done. The pieces have been put in place. Things will be made right soon enough. Log entry 9/17/04. It didn't work. I was so sure that it would. Everything was set up properly. The execution exactly how he planned it. It should have worked. Why didn't it work? I've begun seeing them here, out there, everywhere. Around the corners, down hallways, shadows dancing in the fringes of my vision, even corners of my own home, and where the light doesn't reach. These four have had their bodies laid to rest. Their killer has long since faded to justice for what he's done. Their cages have been reduced to nothing but ash. By all our knowledge, there isn't anything more they could need. And yet, this puzzle hasn't been completed. At first I thought, what more could they want? But no, that isn't the question we need to be asking. I've worked with plenty of children, and if they want something, they'll let you know it. Bless their little hearts. No, what I should be asking is, if the picture isn't complete, then what's the missing piece? I'll need to dig deeper. Log entry 10/24/04. I finally found it. My hands are shaking as I write this. Perhaps I should calm myself, but I find myself unable to document this revelation. There's one last loose end we had yet to tie up, someone we had been forgetting about. I'll be doing this one on my own. My own associate has been a great help, but I do not wish to burden him with this. After all, this has always been my cross to bear. It is entirely possible that I won't make it back to tell the tale, but that does not concern me any longer. As long as those four can finally move on, as long as she can move on. It's time I finally tie this last loose end. Oh. Poor Henry. He never did make it back to tell the tale. Hey, Jay, buddy. What do you think you're doing here, huh? Come on, old pal. You know a little watchman like yourself shouldn't be sticking their nose in confidential company files. Why don't you just hand over that little old folder, and things can go on just as they should, yeah? After all, I'm sure you wouldn't want to end up like Henry. You aren't going to give it back, are you? Alright, I get it. I see what you're trying to do here. You think that by collecting all of these artifacts, by bringing them all together in one place, you can save everyone, don't you? Free all those poor little souls, and destroy everything we've built up here in the process. Well, have you considered maybe things are better this way? Come on, Jay, you see it too, don't you? They love it here. Those poor kids, who knows what waits for them on the other side, am I right? But here, they've got friends to make, games to play, smiles to bring, and somehow you think that's a bad thing. You know what? Maybe you just don't have the right perspective on everything. Here, Jay. Why don't I show you? Oh. Give up. What? Oh, that's so silly. I really do hate to do this to you, you know. You were one of my favorites. But hey, I think I know a way I can make it up to you. How about a little trip down memory lane? Ooh. Oh, this is just a WarioWare. WarioWare jump scare. I think I know what game that's referencing. I don't know what it's called though. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, another speed up. Got you, Sparky. Oh, this is insane. on, pull up. You got it! What? F, O, X, Y. You got it. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no. Level. Oh god, I'm not ready. Quick time event. You got it. Oh, I forgot that's not arrow keys. I forgot that's not. I forgot that's... Pong. I don't know. Dang it. Oh no. That 3D. Gimp? Wow, back already? I can't blame you. This is insane. Not yet. Okay, I see. Level up. Okay, level 10. Gotcha, Sparky. Okay. That's just a quick time event. I guess it kind of all are. 9, 1, 3, 8, 5. Oh, they move now? They move now. Oh. Crazy. Speed up. Okay. Got it. That's what Chica's gimmick. Got Fritz. Haven't played as Fritz, probably not gonna. Oh, about to get to 20. Boss stage. This is where Henry died, apparently. Ooh. Oh, I see. This is actually insane. Oh, I regret. Tell me what you got. I think it's 10.
Now what is that I spot?
Oh, that's so tough. We could keep playing like this forever, you know. Well, as in me and the other kids. I still kinda have to kill you. God, this is insane. This is so insanely good. Oh, I see you. You found me. Evan! Oh, that's presumably Crownchild's name. Okay, that wasn't easy. Speed up. Okay. Only person beating me as Pong is several people. I... Level up? Sorry, Sparky. Guy, Sparky. Running it back with the pawn game. What? Crazy. That's just mashing competition right there. Oh, I was looking at the other flag. If I clicked it, I clicked that. You know, if you would have stopped me so bad, maybe you should quit playing along. Nah, bro, I'm stubborn. I got a video to make. What the hell? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, no. Not much I could have done there, one. Please. Yay! That's right, right. Level up. Oh, I'm so cooked. 8, 7, 2, 4, 5. Got it. That's right, that's right. I was clicking several times. Quick time event. Okay. Scary, that's crazy. Oh. Oh. You don't give up easily, do you? Forward. Okay, nice. Really good start. 1, 8, 3, 9, 7. Yeah. Spell my name. Fredbear. That's right, that's right. Hit me. Oh, that render's insane. You'll float too, or something like that. Or... Oh! Immediate fumble. His name is Edwin. Hostage. Okay, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. Tell me what you guys only 10.
I'll find you eventually.
What even rest the fan is still on? That should be it. Oh. crazy. Oh, that was so good. That was insane. Oh. It seems like no matter how hard I try, you just won't let me have my way, huh? Gosh, you really are stubborn. I don't want this all to end. I don't want my friends to leave me behind. I know what I've done is selfish. I know it's wrong, but I couldn't let Henry take away the only friends I've ever known. I couldn't let you get in the way of keeping them here. I told the others there was nothing waiting for us after this, but the truth is, I don't know what's gonna happen to us when we move on. When we reach the other side. The thought of that, it terrifies me. But there's nothing. What about everything we've done? It's just black. Total nothingness. An unending void. An eternity where I can't even find comfort in my own screams. I can't go there. I can't be forgotten. I can't be left behind. Can it just stay this way forever? Hey, listen, buddy. I don't know anything about what it must be like to be stuck here for so long. I don't know what's on the other side. Whatever you end up facing there, it can't be any worse than spending an eternity here, right? I've only been here a few weeks, and I'm not a huge fan of this place, so I can't imagine how you felt being trapped here. It's not like you have to go to it alone, right? Your friends will go with you. But after all I did, would they even still want to be my friends anymore? I can't give you for sure the answer to that. But you still care about them, right? Don't you think they deserve better than to be stuck in here? Maybe they'll be mad. Maybe they'll need some time away. If they do, you don't have to work on yourself for them. You have to find it in yourself to become a better person, for their sake. Trust me, as long as you have someone out there to keep fighting for, that's all you need. You gotta do what's best for them. You're right. It isn't right to keep them all down here. It isn't right to keep myself down here. Whatever's there for us after everything's over, they're still my friends. At least, I still believe that. Still, I don't like saying goodbye. I'll see you again someday, won't I? Yeah. Well, hopefully not too soon. You take care of yourself until then, alright? Yeah. It's time to go. Let me tell you. Is she on a fucking DS? Okay, wait. Guys! Guys!
Did you see that about the pizzeria?
Huh? Oh. This game's awesome. Credits towards the left this time around? Question mark? This game is awesome, dude. Oh, that's so... It's all about my days at Freddy's drawings. So, Wario and Michael were just arguing for hours on end. That's crazy. Oh, this game's... That final boss was insane. Oh. He burned down the pizza. Spurting giraffe. Oh, and he's with his brother again. Oh. I still think like my favorite one was the good, the bad, or the evil ending, which I never show here. Like this dude, Salvage. Salvage is the coolest boss fight. Everything about that was awesome. But dude, that final boss fight was crazy. That was literally just WarioWare. Vanabelle. With Freya's ring traps influence, Vanabelle snapped out of her obsession and reconnected with her old friends. She's now become more involved in other fandoms now. Oh. Why did bro have that? Literally, why did bro have that? I've never had to deal with you. This song's so good. The boss able to secure a huge insurance payout after his stomach went up in flames. Wonders why he never tried burning down the place himself. Crazy. Is that Fritz behind him? Oh, that drawing. Dude, Fredbear was done so well. Oh, that was so creepy. This game is insanely good. Oh, Henry and everyone. Oh. I found a new place to live in. I'm not sure that's much better. I'm not sure that's much better. Jay, I don't know if that's much better. God, this game's incredible. This game is incredible, dude. Generally, you could tell me this is an official FNAF game, I would fully believe you. Oh, the art in this is so good. What a phenomenal game, dude. Also, oh my god, I did so much better than I did on my last playthrough. I died 55 times. Here I am with only 6. Clearly, I improved so much. Phew, what a ride, huh? Oh, right, let me take this off. Oh shit. Hey there, Jay. Recognize me? Sorry for not showing myself sooner. I'm sure you're wondering where that little voice in your head is coming from. And, sorry about killing you that one time, too. But hey, all's well that ends well, huh? Either way, it seems like what you said to Cassidy really got through to him. Him and the others have all departed now. But I suppose means I'd better be on my way, too. Only imagine how happy my dad will be once he sees us all again. You know, I guess all this is to say, you're a really cool person, Jay. Thank you for taking this journey with us. God, this game is phenomenal. No one has all of them now. This game is just so incredible. And alright, I guess it might as well be time I address the elephants in the room. Yeah, I made a mod. Genuinely, this was so fun to make. Here's like a little, I got to add a little thing right here. Little like description, you can slow down the video. Like go frame by frame to read all that if you want to. But genuinely, it says a lot how good a game is. I haven't even fully beaten it yet and I want to make a mod for it. I was trying to stay as spoiler free as possible whenever I was making the mod. Like whenever like I had to like go to the dialogue, and unfortunately I spoiled that, you know, all the characters are gonna interact with each other, and that Casty was the character. But apart from that, I didn't really get hit with too much. But unfortunately, I kinda, because of me trying to skim through the dialogue to avoid spoilers for genuine reaction with this video, I did miss some stuff, like the name Grike showed up a few times. Grike, aka Green Mike, is like one of the character templates for whenever you wanna make a more complex character with like unique dialogue and stuff, so that's what that was all about. I'll make sure to fix that as soon as I'm done with this recording. It also led to that bit of like all your green decisions in this greenhouse, like stuff like that. It's like, kind of wish I skimmed a little bit less because of that. It's whatever though. I had so much fun. Look how much there is in this game, dude. This game is so fun. I loved playing this every second. It's so insanely good. Please play this game for yourself. Download link to the game in the description, as well as my little mod, because I think you go to Game Banana upload the mod for this game. So I'll definitely be doing that. There's still like so much stuff that you didn't really get to like see that I made. So I ended up making 18 separate drawings just for it. I generally don't know how I managed to make so many pieces of art so fast. Just, this game just makes me so damn passionate somehow. And I love that. I'll definitely keep playing this game at off time. It'll probably be the last video I make of it, if I had to guess. So please suggest some other things to do. I had so much fun voicing the characters. I have an idea in mind where I might just record a video of just me doing some of my favorite voices of like Deltarune characters like Spamton. But apart from that, I'm not really too sure what else to do, apart from maybe like Silk Song, Still Soul Run. That'd be fun. But whatever. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. Oh, it's impossible, let's be so real. I did notice I had a lot less commentary because I was so focused on like Minesweeper and stuff. So apologies, it's not as funny as normal. Just a little too locked in with this game. I love this game. You can tell by my little autistic ramble right here. You know, like I just said before, I'll definitely keep playing this game at my own time. There's still a few more animatronics I haven't gotten. Like, I haven't gotten Pop Goes, or wherever these two are. Whatever's up with this other endo. Oh, this game's so good. Please play this game. Play this game. Play this game. Play this game. Whatever, hope you enjoy. Enjoy the time lapse and other stuff that I worked on the game. Well, on the mod. Enjoy. Goodbye.